Hi guys, okay, if you're like me and you've been struggling somewhat with some of the boss fights, okay, this is a little tip to help you level up without needing to beat them. You may have been beaten by them once or twice. There's the Cleric and then Father Gascoigne, of course, the first two that you come across. Now, if they've beaten you, you've had probably one or two of these insights. That's the little eye icon to the top and right side of the screen. But if you follow this little shortcut I've shown you, it will take you into the sewer. Now, there is another way to level up. You don't just have to interact with the boss, okay? And you're going to need to do that if you are struggling, because believe me, the fights, all the fights in this are extremely hard. You've got to be very methodological. Sorry. Take your time and learn your enemy. So this hit down here, if you come down to the sewers through that window, make sure you come across to this guy who's hanging by a noose. He's got an item on him that you can collect, and it's very useful. It's one of the items used to upgrade your weapons. Actually, I didn't mean to go out of this window, but to just show you there is another way out somewhere else there. So there's this map is full of shortcuts and routes and circular paths. Make sure you explore it absolutely thoroughly. Okay, so we're still up on these rafters here, and if you just go back the way you just came to get that guy hanging from the noose, and walk back to near where you came in, and you want to drop down onto the ground. Now, you won't do yourself too much damage, only a little. But once we are down there, so make sure you've got some health before you do that. Come down here, and there's a wolf guy, a wolf man, half wolf thing here that you've got to beat. Now, these guys will take sort of 4 or 5 hits, depending on how good your weapon is, and they hit back, yeah, just like that. And there's a guy there with a gun, which I'm going to go take out in a second. Now, you don't have to go far from where I am. I just recorded myself finding it, and I'm just showing you exactly how to get there, which includes me taking on these two guys as well. Alright, so continue on. I'm just going to go back to this guy. I couldn't pick up the item on his body when I first killed him. It was very strange. There you go, 2 blood vials. Some of those half men, half wolves, they do carry a lot of useful stuff, so it's worth coming down here just to farm, to be honest. Those guys always carry sort of 1 or 2 decent items, and it's well worth coming down to get them. Now watch out for these ROUSs, yeah? These rodents of unusual size. They will jump you. There's a few of them in the area. There's usually 2 or 3 together, but they're not too hard to kill. 1 or 2 hits and job done. Just watch out for your life. And there we go. Okay, so this is the part that I got to, and just at the bottom of the sewers here are these 2 rats. Now they're concentrating on one guy in the corner. Look at that, simulated dying, fantastic. They're concentrating on that body in the corner. That body is where you will find a particular item which will help you level up. Well, it doesn't help you level up, it makes you level up. It is called the Madman's Knowledge, okay? There are apparently 3 of these in the part of the map you're in now. The other one I found is all the way down the end of that sewer. You take the first long ladder. After you've reached those guys that crawl around on the ground a bit, go all the way up the highest ladder, and up there's a couple of those bird things chewing on somebody else. He's also got one. It's not too far from where you were in that video. Okay, so when you have got these, for the very first time, the doll will wake up. Now you see there's a lady standing in front of you. Well, that was a spooky doll beforehand. Now you need to come down and arm or allocate it into your items, the Madman's Knowledge, and then just press square to use it like you'd use any item, and it will suddenly give you another one of the icons, the eye icon at the top right hand side of the screen. Now I've actually got 3 of them while I'm here. Make sure you come here with some blood vials, the currency of the game. Make sure you have, blood echoes. Make sure you have got some with you, otherwise you can't use it.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Okay, so she says, okay, she kneels down in front of you. It's a little bit odd. You have this screen, the level up screen here. Now, you've got a few choices. If you need to push the right hand select on your D-pad to actually increase the range. So by doing so, you're leveling up 1 stat at a time. Now, vitality is how much HP you've got. Your endurance is how much you can take, how much punishment you can take, and how quick you recover. And your strength, of course, is how powerful you are in terms of your attacks and combos. Those three are the ones I would concentrate on, definitely before you go taking on the bosses if you've been struggling with them. It's well worth doing, but make sure you come into this screen and you actually select which of these items that you want. It's all obviously, of course, up to you what you upgrade, but I'd recommend doing that just because most of this game is about being powerful during fights, and these are the three skills that you'll need to increase to actually help you with the combat. So, okay. I was actually, as you can see, I was a little bit unsure which ones to upgrade, but there we go. I'm just going to talk to her to see if she had anything else to say, but not really.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that and it was useful to some of you guys. Please go find these things and put comments down below. Let other people know where they are. That would be really useful. I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks a lot, guys, and good night.